On Smite! Dead Workers Party presents On Smite, Episode 6, recorded on June 7th, 2013. I'm Brent Copeland.
I am Wes Wilson.
And I'm Eric Fullerton.
And we're enthusiastic.
Very enthusiastic. Aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought you were going to push another button.
Yes.
That
Yes.
enthusiastic.
We're excited to bring you yet another episode of On Smite, where we talk about...
Smite.
what's that game again?
Smite.
Smite?
Global Agenda?
Yeah. Candy Crush?
Candy Crush Saga?
Yeah.
Oh,
Neverwinter. So, let's get this thing
Didn't you say
rolling.
we had a sponsor?
No.
No.
Yes.
No. No, we don't this week.
So, but how do you do it if you want to sponsor the show?
You just go to deadworkers.com/sponsor,
Sweet.
I think.
Yeah. I think
I always
that works.
forget. Or, go to smite.deadworkers.com. Go to deadworkers.com. Sign up, register. It's our new site. It's delicious.
Seems pretty easy to do.
Yeah, we got some codes this week. We gave out a FINRA code before the show for people waiting patiently. And we're giving out a code right now to someone who left an iTunes review.
Excellent.
And that is Miles98. So email
Miles.
me at brent@deadworkers.com.
Miles 98, you get an ISIS code, right?
Yes, ISIS.
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 ISIS, what you did there.
Congrats. We giving any Athenas away too?
We are giving an Athena code away today,
Let's wait till the end of the show for that one.
That sounds like a good idea.
and we won't forget that.
All right, so let's dive right into our journeys.
Good game.
Maybe we'll change the name of that since
Yeah.
we kind of use that in a different show.
How about we should call it Lanes?
So how was your lane this week, Wes?
I had a bad week in game. I really did. It was nothing but pain and suffering all week long.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I just lost and lost and lost.
Were you soloing?
No, I mostly was playing with friends.
That's the problem.
I know. I know. Tell me about it. So, but now...
And Chip. I got to hear from Chip today about playing
Oh, it
with
was
him.
horrible. Oh, God.
He was like, I got to go. Quit group.
Yeah.
Solo queue.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like you joined us, and everybody knew it, too. They're like, he quit because we suck.
I don't think that's it at all. I think it's still the queue, the matching system. I think they think we're better than we are when we're grouped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get put in with a lot of all 30 groups too. Like, I've noticed that. Like, you'll go and look at the stats after the battle, and you'll be like, these people are all level 27 to 30, and we're 15 to 20.
Right.
Yeah. And I think really right now it's an issue of beta. Like they don't even have like region servers yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
And I think that's because it would isolate the population so much that you would never get a match. It's
I know. It would be like the assault queue all the time.
Well, it's like,
Yeah.
do you want to play, in a few minutes, or take an hour to queue and get a good matchup? Like, what's the choice there, right?
Yeah.
Bad matchup and get in right away, or good matchup and wait forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I play with my friends, but we suffer the tortures of the damned. It's like,
Every
and then
time.
like at the end, we just kind of walk away in shame, like we all did something really embarrassing, But I've been, I'm almost level 2 with Poseidon, and I decided to pick Aphrodite back up again. Just because I was like, I kind of miss whole Aphrodite,
Yeah, she's good stuff.
and I've been having fun with her again, and so we'll see. I might play some more Aphrodite, get back into her.
How do you build her?
I just go magical power,
Okay.
but now this is something I don't understand. She gets physical power points when she levels up.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody knows
Yeah.
that, send us a mail, because we've looked around about this, and
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
She starts off with she starts off with magical power. She gets Like, all her recommended items are magical power. All her skills use magical power. And then, when she goes up a level, she gets physical power.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Go figure.
I could see physical protection, but I don't know.
So there you have it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Isn't that weird?
It's
Stupid.
weird.
It's stupid.
It's weird.
Hi,
man.
Rez. I'm complaining. I love Aphrodite.
There goes our free skins.
I know.
What
What about you?
Thanks a lot.
What about you?
How's my lane?
Yeah,
this
how's your
week?
lane this week?
My lane's been pretty awesome.
You're usually right lane, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So I've been playing tons of Neath this week. I think I was playing a lot of Neath last week too. But I'm starting to play Neath even in the domination and arena, which is pretty decent. You know, being able to snipe somebody going home is always a good thing. Plus, I can snipe somebody from my spawning area, which is cool too.
I never have to leave home. I can just snipe people.
Yeah.
Just get cooldown reduction and stay home.
Yeah, you know, there's a couple of cool things that you can do with her builds. Is she's very mana hungry, so getting some items that give you mana every time you kill a minion is kind of cool. Any way to kind of slowly get yourself mana is really good with Neath, but I ignore all of that and I get I build her with super attack speed, so I get her really fast, like at one point with a buff I had 2.75 for her attack speed, which is I think 2.5 is the max without a buff. I might be wrong about that, but I'm trying to figure out all the numbers and I'm trying to figure out builds. So once you get her to 2.75, and that's the attack speed, you'll see that at the top of the screen. She is so fast. She's like ting 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 ting.
Yeah.
You know, just shooting off arrows. And each arrow is really powerful because if you build her with an attack speed, you get a lot of those items will have plus attack power and stuff like that. So if it doesn't have attack speed on it, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know. So I've been building her like that this week, and it's been fun. It's also bad because she's very vulnerable to any kind of thing that might kill her instantly. But with that jump back with her number 3, it's kind of hard to kill. You know, somebody's jumping around like that. So I'm having a good time with Neath, and then also, so I ran into some rude people.
No.
Rude people.
Of course, right? So like there was somebody,
But it was karma, right? Because I remember this because I logged in and Eric's sitting there in lobby and I'm like, hey, you want to play a match? And he's like, oh, no, I'm already in a game.
I was in the match lobby.
You say. But on the screen it said he was in the lobby, right? And I'm like, you want to play? He's like, oh, no, I'm already in a game. And I'm like, you don't want to play with me? He's in lobby. Remember, in lobby.
So I don't.
And I'm like, you don't want to
understand.
play? So then he started a game with some other people real quick and got into the game.
So what happened was
Yeah.
I locked in with Neath. I hit the lock in, and then I kept seeing invite. Brent Copeland invites me to game, and I was like, I can't deny, and it pops up again, deny, pops up again, and then he's like, dude, if you don't want to play with me, let me know. I was like, I already locked my character in. There's no turning back,
Same
right?
lobby.
I mean,
I don't believe him.
So-
and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, well, how long is the game going to be? Oh, minions just spawned. I was like, see?
yeah, because I was
There's no way minions just spawned if you haven't been in the game for like an hour.
And it was the worst game I'd played in quite a while, actually. So okay, first of all, Zeus was just kind of hanging out. Looked like he might be AFK or something, and standing in the spawn, not doing anything. So it really got this one guy all upset. Hey Zeus, you playing? Hey, just calling him names and stuff. And then finally he starts playing, and he's not very good. He had the most deaths on the team, and one guy was playing Apollo, just really ripped him up. Like he was just like getting like super personal. Like I mean, he doesn't know him obviously, but like saying all
You got
kinds of
bad
stuff.
breath.
Yeah, just like really going crazy. And then he got 2 or 3 other people on our team to also yell at Zeus, and I was like, Zeus is gonna flip out and go to your houses and kill you. Like they were just going nuts on this guy, and I'm like, get me out of here. This is a bad vibe. Plus, nobody was good at the game at all. Or I guess they just weren't playing really. They
Every
were
time
typing.
somebody's gone crazy like that in a game, that person has ended up with the lowest score in the game, like the fewest kills.
Oh yeah.
Well, and this is like going back to those studies that we talked about that League of Legends did a while back, is they actually said that the toxic players actually make the other players play worse when they talk down to them. Like it's a negative effect on people's playing ability. So like if you have some constructive criticisms, like talk to them after the game, in the lobby, say, hey, I noticed you were doing this. You might think about doing this or build this way, and it'll help you play
constructively.
So and so. Use this to stun. Blah blah blah. But if in the game you're going, dude, you suck. He's just going to suck worse.
Yeah.
And there's scientific proof backing that up.
Yeah.
Not mine, scientific.
And like since I didn't chip in with insults, they all started attacking me too. They're like, Neath, is a horrible
Prison
player.
mentality. You got to hit him with a chair immediately.
Yeah, I guess so. So it was all about Neath and Zeus really sucking. One of the guys told me to kill myself in real life. I'm like, wow. So they're just going completely nuts. And so at the 10-minute mark, somebody voted to surrender. And I was like, oh, thank you. Just get me out of here. Nobody's having fun. Absolutely nobody's having fun.
It's kind of like this podcast.
Yeah.
No, go on.
So, but it fails. And then at the 20-minute mark, somebody initiated a new one, and it fails again. I'm like, who's having fun playing this game right now? So I think it was the trolls. We're actually having fun just yelling at people. And then at one point, the trolls started yelling at each other, and one guy would not stop clicking on the mini-map. Ding, 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 ding. I mean,
it's like probably Zeus. Like, fine, enjoy this.
Yeah, and like spamming BGS and stuff. I mean, it couldn't have gotten any worse. Honestly, I can't think of any way you could make a game any more or less enjoyable. So, should I say the guy's name?
Sure. Send him on the River Styx.
Yeah, sure. His name is Beetasaur. Beetasaur. That guy needs to be dealt with. You see, I was gonna say something harsh, and then I reeled it back in because I don't want.
You just called a hit on this kid.
I don't want to troll somebody.
Like everybody's gonna log in and like invite him to be their friend, and then, like give him a game and just yell at him the whole time.
Well, I'm just saying, like if you're gonna play a game with us and you're hateful and spiteful, then we might mention your name on the show, so don't play with this guy if you get. So
and
anyway,
I've just come to a standard comeback to all the ragers, kind of just go back to LOL. Like we don't need that attitude here.
Yeah,
throw in Dota 2 if you want. Either one, they both have toxic communities.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I kind of enjoy this game more is that community doesn't have that feel.
Right.
And I think if everybody kind of takes that stance of like, hey, we're not going to put up with you talking to people like that. Just say, hey, quit talking to him like that, or we're going to report you after the match. We just don't want to play with people like you.
Yeah, I wanted to report him. The other guy, the Zeus player, was like, I'm going to report you. And I was like, that's not going to do much, And the Zeus guy asked me, like, he was the only guy not yelling at everybody, because me and Zeus were kind of the targets at that point.
More stats, though. I mean, it all depends on the back end what Hi-Rez does to the reports, if they have people that look at them and actually act on them.
Yeah.
But League of Legends, they had a percentage, and it was a pretty good percentage, that said that people who went to and basically got banned, that it actually had an effect, and they had less issues after that with them. So I think it's a great mechanism to use, and I know there are free accounts, so technically they could pick up another account and start playing, but they're going to get sick of that.
Right. You want to hear some bad news in the land of reporting people?
Huh.
We all reported 4v4 versus 5, right?
Oh yeah.
Last game played yesterday. They have played 20 games of Conquest. Won 19 of them.
Pulling that same thing, probably.
Pulling the same thing that they were pulling with us.
And that's a big thing. And guys, I know y'all listen to the show. Like, this is a big issue. Like, people are going to start taking this method of what they're doing, and it's going to run rampant, and no one's going to play the game.
Right.
I mean, if this happens every game, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And everybody else, if this happens to you, learn how to defeat the tactic. When you see people disconnect, don't go out there and just feed them. Sit back, farm up your levels until you're high enough.
Because if you look, their latest Conquest, they had 3 people level 20, and they were up against 13, 11, 10, 10, and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just
about right.
Yep. But their new names are Child Sex Best Sex. And
maybe there could be a filter somewhere on the name.
Maybe a filter would
and
be
then
nice.
there was one called Goat Sex Best Sex was I think the
What?
other one.
And even better than a filter, honeypot that baby.
Yeah.
Like when these names come through like that, go, you got a nice one-day ban automatically. You know?
Yeah. Honeypot.
So anyway, there's some bad news. Reporting 4v5, 4 versus 5, and Good Game 3 versus 5
Yeah.
did not do anything.
Yeah. Well, my thought is maybe they don't have anything in place to really deal with bans yet. Like since they're in beta, they're probably like, let's worry about the game,
Yeah.
and then we'll figure out that whole what are we going to do with report, because like LoL has basically like players first look at the ban reports, right?
Yeah.
And then they go through that, and then if like they say yes, this person needs to be banned, then it goes to the company to make a decision. So it's like they don't have that yet, or something like that. So imagine having to go through thousands or hundreds of ban reports a day. Like that's a full-time job or two.
That's true.
So totally Toby's in the chat room. Hello, Toby.
Hello. So so that whole story amounted to this. I looked into how you at least block a person. So apparently this is what I learned is that you can block a player, but you can still be matched with that player. So you can still play with the player, but you don't see or hear their VGS in game. So alternatively, you can mute somebody, in a game. So at least I didn't have to like listen to all that and stuff like that and just ignore them and just play the game. I could have done that. I didn't know about muting at the time, but I understand why you're matched with a blocked players, because imagine if I block everybody who's better than me. Hey, then it's awesome, right?
Yeah.
I just play
You're
against
just playing me all the time.
Yeah. So that's that's got to be the reason. I don't know for sure, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
So blocking, I don't really know that's a great thing.
Squidnear says his brother's friend got banned for people reporting him as being a noob.
What?
Wow.
That's painful.
Reporting is not for skill, like to.
And it really isn't. Like LOL, they have that in there. Like that's an option. Basically, I'm reporting this person because they suck, or because
that way at least they know to ignore it.
Yeah, like they filter that out, right?
Yeah.
They let someone basically vent by saying, "I'm going to report you," and then they report them, but then that report does nothing.
Okay.
Like so, yeah. Hopefully, it was an error.
Yeah.
Or something.
Anyway,
I don't know. It's.
That was my lane. I don't know.
Wow, you kind of brought the whole show to. So, but speaking of, like, I had a couple guys one week. I went and we had those talk. Do we need like a wall of shame that we put up on the website? Like, I'm kind of against that. Like, hey, here's a list of people hate on. Yeah. But like, what do people think? Leave a comment in the show notes on.
On YouTube or
YouTube
whatever.
or send an email. Like, do we need like a section for like horrible people that treat people horrible?
Yeah.
The horrible place for horrible people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your week like in Smite?
Well, there was this one match that I tried to play with you.
Oh, and I kept declining it.
Yeah, thank God I didn't get in that game with you.
Yeah.
But let's see, I've been doing a lot of ISIS this week, and been having a lot of fun. One of it started with I got in a assault with actually Hitman. I think he's in the chat room, and like ISIS popped up. Like I need one of those like meme pictures of like what happens when you get the character you love playing on an assault, right? And you're like, oh, yes, like this sucks for your team.
Yeah,
and ended up getting a deicide with ISIS.
Oh,
like
nice.
I mean, I was just I really like ISIS, and it was rocking. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
So besides that, a lot of the games I've noticed that map awareness isn't what it really should be at like our level. Mm-hmm. Like people are getting ganked from behind a lot, things like that. People aren't warding, and we actually have a good question about wards later we'll get to. But I was reading on the Reddit, someone was talking about like things you should do and when players are bad. Like calling Mia's. It's something you should probably do.
Yeah.
But I also feel that part of it makes people kind of lazy too. Like then you get in a match with people who don't call Mia's.
Yeah.
And you're not looking behind you as much.
And then you get mad at them as opposed to you for not looking out for
Right. So I think when people start going, you didn't call Mia, I got killed. It's like, dude, you need lane awareness first. You need map awareness first. And then, because I can say it all day long, but the guy could go back and buy and not be in my lane for. Do you want me to hit it like every 5 seconds?
Yeah.
No. So.
And that's missing in action.
Yeah, missing in action.
I was just making sure everybody listening knew.
Got that now.
Mia, who's that? Woohoo!
Mia Farrow.
Yeah.
So have we done all our contests here that we're going to do?
Let's go ahead and give out an unlock for Athena.
Yay!
So, Gabriel over at High Res, every time there's a new god, he's really nice and gives us some unlocks to give away.
Oh, thanks so
And
much.
I told him I love him, and we're going to name this episode after him. So, we can just call this episode Brent Loves Gabriel. And so, how we're going to do this, and you should tune in at late nights when it randomly appears on your Twitch feed. We do this live, and we're giving this away live. So, if you're following us in Twitch, we're going to roll some dice here, some magic dice, and it's going to let me know if you're following us, and then you will win.
And right
a
now
code.
we do this every Friday night at around 10 p.m. at deadworkers.com/live. And who's the winner tonight?
The winner is Say Toru 17.
Yay!
You win the first Athena unlock code.
Yeah.
We have given away all of our Finra codes and all of our ISIS codes. So next week we will be giving away 2 Athena codes next week. One for someone live in the chat room and someone who leaves a review on iTunes.
Yep.
Excellent. Awesome. Congratulations.
And I'm going to be doing this if y'all could.
And the news. Is it the news section already?
It is. It's news time.
Smite news. One
News,
day we'll have a
news,
boom
news.
bumper.
So first off, we got some patch notes.
Awesome patch notes.
And I think probably the most important thing is, and I can't believe I got to swallow this microphone. Are you noticing this? New god, Athena. Have you ever either of you played her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like her?
She's very tanky, so I have to really be in a tanky mood.
Yeah.
I liked her. Let's see. I only played her in public once. I played the solo practice, but I played her in domination. So it's nice to be able to come, rain down or whatever on another point, help out people. But she's kind of felt really kind of slow and stuff. But I don't know. Really cool, cool abilities and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, she's got a dash. She's got this thing where, like, after she uses an ability, she can like do a ranged attack where she's normally melee. Mm-hmm. And then also her ultimate is she can jump to any other player on the board.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I mean, that is freaking sweet.
Yeah.
So
she's got a taunt. Did you mention
the
taunt?
taunt?
No, I didn't mention
Well, on
that.
the ult, it totally scared me the first time I saw somebody do that to me. I was in a domination, I think, and I was fighting somebody off lane or off the point, and I saw the circle and everything. It glows for a good while on yourself, and I was freaked out. I was like, what is that? So I ran away from the guy I was fighting, a little 1v1 action, and then she comes down. I was like, oh, I just look like an idiot. Because now she came down for no reason, right?
Yeah.
She can't help me out. I just ran away. So it's like, sorry.
So how about we do a troll game and we get Athena, Thor, Apollo, and Neith? Is there one more?
Nizal does her ult up in the air.
But is there one that
Yeah,
has
it
a full board ultimate? Like we need someone who has a full board.
What? They can go anywhere like Apollo?
Yeah, but our hit, like Neith can hit anywhere, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
then just pick one person on the other team and give them a really bad day. Like, you just hold your lanes until everybody's ults are up, and then just ult in on that one person.
Oh, and they all come down. Thor could do it.
Yeah, Thor or Apollo.
So what if Athena?
And then Athena
ults?
pops in, and then Neith finishes them off, and they're just like, I don't know. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, but what if Athena pops in on somebody who's in the air, like Apollo or Thor or somebody?
People ask that. We need to try it out and do a video.
That'd be neat. Yeah, I'm sure they worked out that kink.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's in beta, right?
Xbalanque has the whole world stunned.
That's true. He could. Oh God! Like, they have to stop, and all they see is black smoke, and all of a sudden, everybody is there. Do it after the show tonight. We're
Everybody
going to
appears.
do this. This will be fun.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, I played her, but I made the mistake of playing her in a joust. Luckily, it was against Raw, but like, you know, you get the abilities, and then the ult comes up. You know, when you get level 5 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I picked it. I was like, why on earth did I pick her ult in a joust? Like, you don't even need to get those.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you can't use it.
It doesn't do anything else, does it?
No.
Like, maybe it needs a side something, too. Like, gives you 10
Maybe
gold.
protect yourself somehow.
Yeah, or maybe you can come in on a tower or something.
Hey, a little tower defense.
I don't know. But in Joust, don't pick Athena. I mean, she does. I mean, she's pretty fun. But she's not really my play style so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
And she's also got the thing where she summons the group of warriors.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the ring. They're all
Yeah.
the wall of shields or whatever. The taunt is really cool. So you can taunt another player with it. At first, I thought, oh, this is useless. I can taunt a bunch of minions. That's not. But you know, once I get into an arena and she taunts me away from running home, and I turn around to attack, and I'm like, I didn't do that. I didn't attack you. I didn't turn around. And then by the time I turn around, all her buddies are there to kill me.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really cool mechanic that you can almost mind control somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, when I did the joust, I was trying to like taunt him into the ring of spears, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I try to hit that and then try to taunt him back into it.
It's a good idea.
Raw's so stupid in the joust, though. He pretty much just runs into it anyway. Where do you want me to go? I want to die for you now. But yeah, that was about all I did with Athena. I played with someone who played Athena, and they were having fun, and they did well. So
Oh, and by the way, Hitman says you can beads out of it. You can use your beads to get out of the
Mind control.
mind control
Oh,
or the
cool.
taunt. Yeah.
So there's a couple new skins.
you're
Yeah.
probably happy about this.
There's an Athena skin, big surprise, and then also there's the golden Poseidon skin.
Oh yeah.
I went ahead and got it
Sweet.
Oh yeah,
Just so I
golden
can-
boy.
just so I can feel special.
So Loki's next, right?
Sure.
I want Neith or Bakasura to be next. So
Okay.
make that happen.
And then we got 3 new voice packs: Athena, Cupid, and Niza.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard Cupid yet?
No,
No.
I bet it's cute.
Yeah.
I bet it is too.
Cutesy.
Okay, so
And then everything else is mostly just like there was some
Fixes.
bug fixes, and then just some random kind of stuff.
Yeah. Random
Small
stuff.
changes on Bacchus's belly flop. Anyway, there you have it. We'll link the show notes.
It always kills me too when the servers go down because I mean they choose a good night. It's midweek. It's in the middle of the night. But I'm usually playing when it goes down, and I see that message: server going down in 30 minutes, and then 20, and then 10, and I know we're gonna have to wrap it up. Oh, we did. Were you in the game with us, or who was playing? We basically the server said it's going down in 20 minutes, and we're like, I wonder if we can get a game in real quick. Was it you guys? It was me and Def and Chris. It was me and some other people. It was the most insane game of arena. Everybody was so aggressive, because like time was ticking. Like nobody knew that anybody would actually win. So it was just like, don't wait for your group, just jump in there. So it was just like battle. The whole thing was done like under 10 minutes. We lost barely, but we got a game in after the warning. It was the coolest.
Very cool.
the absolute coolest.
Yeah.
Hugging,
Munnin'.
and squeezing.
Hugging and money.
a trap.
So here we go. Hey, Brent.
Hey,
Hey, that's not
Brent.
for you.
Hey, this is my good buddy Gabriel from High Res sent us an email with the Athena quotes, but I thought he had something interesting about Athena. He said to say that he's had immense amount of fun playing Athena. Only meant to play a few games last night and ended up gaming into the wee hours of the morning. Already almost achieved mastery level 1 and a lot of success using the HP 5 items on her and some other new builds. So that's
Nice.
thought that was a nice little insight. And I haven't really played
Yeah.
Athena that much, so I thought it'd be nice to hear someone else.
yeah, some HP 5 stuff on her. So build up her mana and stuff. Or
Yeah.
health, I guess, right?
Regen.
Yeah,
HP
health
5
regen.
being health, not mana. MP
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
So our next question is, what has been your favorite match in Smite so far? I already know mine. I actually know mine. We were here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we did a custom match up against the Gaming All Night people. And the first time we sucked. I mean, sucked so bad.
Yeah.
And then we came back after we dropped the stream and played again. And I mean, we were cheering here in the studio because everything was just going so right and we were doing it right.
Well, and we just joined a game.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's right.
the weirdest thing was it was them. We just played them, and we just happened to randomly start a game of Conquest, and we got them, and we smoked them. And High on Definition is in the chat room right
He's
here.
lying.
He said, "You lost twice, you fools."
No, we did. We did. They beat us like 2 times
Oh,
before we played.
yeah.
That's why we were like, it was, and that was the thing. It was like, well, it doesn't matter that we lost all those games to them earlier. We won the last one.
Yeah, the last one is
That's
the
what
one
matters,
that counts,
right?
Because you can walk away from that one, right?
But
you
yeah,
win,
no,
you
they,
walk
did,
away.
they smoked us twice.
yeah,
I mean,
it was ugly.
it was really ugly.
But we were in here cheering. I mean, we were going, yeah, yeah.
And we're in the best mood, like
I was,
driving
and I was
home.
like, guys, these are our friends you're cheering.
yeah.
I hate killing them every time. Like that.
Yeah, that
It was a lot of fun. I love just playing with our friends in general.
Yeah.
I won't mention the game I had before the show with one of our friends too. Oh, Neith, poor Neith. But
poor
anyway,
Neith.
I would say my favorite was a joust I did, and I'm telling you, like, I was just sucking all day. I don't know how many jousts that I did, but I was looking online, like, who do you got to play joust to like win joust? Because like you queue up and they play Fenrir and kill you. You queue up, and so I was like, you must have to play Fenrir, right? I was like, well, screw this. So I went ISIS and ended up winning. I mean, this Fenrir basically held me at my tower, but like I would get him back enough that my guys would get up and beat on his tower, and then when he would come back out, I would just go back to my tower and wait for him to try to die me. And eventually we both died at the same time, and my minions. I wonder if that's Indian
yeah, I
calls
remember
her
this one.
fans.
India?
Their fans.
Oh, India?
Indians.
Oh, yeah.
Like minions. Anyway, and my minions ended up killing the Minotaur, and I was just like, ah. And then he was all yelling at me.
Oh, somebody's got a notification. No.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
So my favorite game of all time has got to be the time I played a Conquest, and me and Zeus got yelled at a lot. And
I heard about
it's
this.
a really good game. Love
So,
it. Love it.
are you inviting Zeus on the show? Did you like say, "Hey,
Nah,
man"?
I forgot his name. Like the only name I looked at was the guy that like pretty much started everything. Started a riot basically. That's what he did.
And then you're like, "Yeah." You're like, "Oh, did you friend invite Zeus?" And you're like, "No, he sucked.
I mean, he kind of wasn't that good.
Don't
Of
go there." He was just new to the game.
He was just new. He was an all right guy. Yes. All right. So that was good. And what also is good?
On the eighth day, I'm the greatest.
No.
No.
So angry.
Fat fingers missed the yes.
So angry.
And they're way away from each other too.
I
Like,
know.
really
Go
have-
figure.
Quiet.
So on the 8th day, this is stuff that you want in the game or we want in the game. Send us emails and stuff and let us know what you want in the game.
And we got one of those this week from Squidnear. It goes on to say, I recently started using wards frequently in Conquest. Good job there. While they are extremely useful to prevent ganking, but the 3-minute time limit can be very annoying. The current ward costs 75 gold for reference. Maybe they could make different wards that cost more but lasted longer. 5 to 6 minutes for 200 gold, for example. Or even wards that lasted significantly longer but could be easily destroyed, promoting you to place them in a strategic way. I don't know if this would hurt balance or not, so tell me what you think.
Oh. So it was Squidnear that was suggesting that we buy some wards one day. We were playing Domination. And I was like, I don't think I ever really seen anybody do that.
Yeah.
And it's very, very useful, right?
If you can put the wards in those front 2 lanes, like as you come out of base, the things that go from left to middle and middle to right,
Yeah.
if you can put wards there, you will save yourself a lot of death.
Yeah. Well, I like to put them on the north side, though, because that's where most of the enemy traffic is.
Yeah.
And now you can see, like, if somebody just spawns, which way they're going to go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's definitely awesome.
I think wards are a good thing, especially in kind of this new era where they're promoting jungling with the new Boomba's mask and things like that. We're seeing more and more people full-time jungle.
Yeah.
And I think a way to maybe work on shutting them down is get some wards early in their jungle. And as soon as you see that person jungling, the 2 lanes collapse on them and take them out and keep them from, taking you out and ganking you all through the game, right? Like
Yeah.
keep them under-leveled. Might be something that works. I don't know. They're kind of expensive early game, but,
Yeah.
if you have someone kind of filling a support role and use that last 200 gold to buy 2 or 3,
Yeah.
math doesn't work there, but
Something
what I
like that.
mean.
But what do you think about Squid's idea of somehow making them longer?
I think coming from law background, they actually do have an item like this that it's more expensive, but basically it gives you, I think, 4 wards for the item, but you can only place 2 at a time. And you can place those 2, and then if they get eaten up or they run out, you can place 2 more. And every time you go back home, it replenishes it. And then you can even upgrade that item to give you 5 wards to have 3 out at a time. So it's kind of a more expensive item, and I think it has stats on it too. So it's kind of doing double duty, giving you some stats and wards.
Yeah.
But it's kind of something that the supports, go for because in the end, it's going to save you a lot of money because you basically have free wards after that.
Oh, yeah.
You
right.
know.
True.
So
Maybe
there's
something like that.
Yeah, something like that could work. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's probably ways to do some completely different type of mechanic, like a much more expensive ward that roams.
Ooh. Ooh.
Maybe it's a dog, right? And it roams around. And if it sees an enemy, maybe it alerts, but then runs away. But they can chase it down and kill it, so you lose your ward. But I mean, I think there's other ways to do this warding mechanism that could be really cool and inventive for this game.
Yeah.
And fit in place,
Yeah.
In StarCraft 1, the queen could drop a parasite on any unit you want to, on an enemy unit. So if that Marine or whoever's walking around the map, you see around him. So what if you could basically put a parasite kind of thing into a creep or an enemy player? Now you see everything around him.
Well, you already see the stuff around your creeps.
No.
Yeah, around your
Yeah.
creeps, you see
Yeah,
it
you
on
see-
the mini map.
Yeah.
Map awareness, baby.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I just see those little icons, the little red, drop or the white or
And
the
if they
blue.
walk near your minions, you'll see them on the map.
Not the creeps in the jungle.
Jungle, exactly.
Your,
That's
minions,
what
your
I meant.
minion creep.
Oh no, not minions. I'm just talking about creeps.
Okay.
Well, what would be the difference between
So
that
you-
and
so you
putting
would-
a ward down?
Yeah, because they don't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe an enemy player. That's a little too powerful, though. I don't know.
Of course, then again, if you did it on the creeps themselves, if someone came and killed them, you would know. Like your
You'd
ward
lose
wouldn't
your
be
ward.
there anymore.
Yeah.
Which
And we're
might be
talking
useful
about a
to
really
know that
cheap-
somebody's over there like killing creeps.
Well,
Like-
but just put a ward there.
Yeah, but award's 75. Maybe these are like 15 because they're so fragile.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Maybe a butterfly that
something
flies
there.
around. And
Now
it's
you're
like an award
talking.
on it.
Now you're talking my language.
You rock.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Woohoo!
Okay, it's a trap. Gank.
I knew it was a trap.
Okay, so
Next one.
yeah, like old style, like I don't know, is it 50s gangster with like I'm gonna get you, Kappa. What are those called? Just a gangster?
Yeah.
I want to see that kind of skin for Loki.
Okay.
Get him,
You want like a pinstripe suit and a white hat with a black rim
yeah,
around
like
it?
flipping my timepiece around.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I like it.
That's pretty cool. Like flipping a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, standing there. That's cool. That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like it.
Done. Ding.
Done. Ding. Right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eric, you got something down here I disagree with.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I have two things. One is the option to be able to hide my stats page.
No.
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 You don't think so?
Well, just think about those people we were looking up, right?
That's true.
They just hide
If you could hide it. Okay.
No, but why? I would like to hear why, though. Why would you like to hide it?
Well, I was thinking that seeing somebody's behavior and seeing what they're good at or what they always play and stuff like that might be an advantage for somebody who might possibly look you up before playing with you. I know it's a weird case, but I was just trying to...
And once you get to ranked,
Yeah.
that's going to be...
So somebody can do their homework on you and then have an advantage is what I was thinking. So
Yeah. I mean, if you ever start playing ranked matches, I mean, that's absolutely what someone could do is look you up, see what you play, and then ban that character.
yeah, and from there you can look up recent matches. I don't guess those would be hidden though, because technically you could watch somebody's previous match and really know their exact gameplay from that point.
Well,
But I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Like if it brings in a lot of bad stuff, then that's not a good thing to add. I don't know. So, but you thought it was a bad thing. Why do you think it's bad?
For the very reason that Brent mentioned. So
Oh.
we can tell, like, okay, these people always end up, on the same team. And they're doing this thing that's
Oh yeah,
kind of
griefers.
cheap.
Yeah.
Another
So you
thing
can't-
is, I see that when I'm done with the match, I can look at my opponents and see, oh, they were all level 30, and the game they played together before. And the game, I mean, it's really good information for trying to figure out, whether you got screwed over by I don't know.
Yeah. I
maybe
can see
you
that.
can hide your stats for favor.
Oh God, you gotta pay for it.
For a day.
And then someone
Yeah,
can
for
look at
24
your
hours.
stats for favor. So
Oh,
it's like you
geez.
can pay, but they can pay twice to look at your favor
The
and
rich
hit your
man
mic in the
wins.
face.
Yeah.
You think that's a good idea?
Yes.
What?
No.
Oh, good.
What?
Sorry.
Yes. Well, you better be.
It's weird.
And the other thing here is the ability to display the cooldowns, the ultimate cooldowns on the HUD. On the top left. I think a lot of people don't even know that those are there. A lot of people in Arena will say, "Let me know when your ult is up." And it's like, no, just look up there yourself. And so I don't have to stop playing and type something or do the VGS, right? I mean, it's up there for a reason. It's blue and it says U on it, right? But what if there was a cooldown? Now you could see when the thing is popping and you can sync your ults and everything would be awesome. Is there any bad side to that?
I don't know, micromanagement. Other people micromanaging your ultimate.
So it might add too much.
It's like
I want to then have a stat to tell you how many times they've used the ultimate in the match so you can yell at them later.
I mean, an ult count.
I almost don't even like that the U is up there.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, like, the fact that it's just an on or off thing kind of makes it a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it would make it too busy.
I think he's actually pointing this at you, and when he's Neath, and you go, "Hey, shoot him!" and he's like, "Dude, look up, my ult's not ready."
Oh yeah, actually that does happen a lot. I love sniping across lanes, but yeah, you have no idea to know, like, well, actually yeah, you do, because it's not up.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't.
But the timer wouldn't matter to you. I mean, if
Well,
it's
you
up
would
or
know
down.
though. Okay, I see. That's where the timer's good, right? Okay, I shouldn't push my lane yet.
Yeah.
because his ult's not ready and it will be up in a minute or whatever.
Yeah, or it's only got 5 seconds, so I can wait. Yeah, I don't know.
See, I think actually communicating about that stuff increases the teamwork.
Yeah.
So
And it's no big deal with voice comms, but when people like ask you while they're playing, that's when I get annoyed. I'm like, ugh, I don't like typing when I'm playing.
yeah, no, I agree.
What are you typing?
Like, hey, how's your day? What'd you eat for breakfast?
Well, that seems a little silly.
You know, I see other people doing that crap. Well, maybe not exactly that, but let me know when your ult is up. You had to stop and type that, really? You couldn't just look up and see that you?
Well,
know what I mean?
don't they have probably a button that's like, "Is your ultimate up?" And you go,
No!
and then you go,
Quiet.
I don't know. I mean, it might be some people that don't know the VGS codes. And oh, by the way, we still need to make a VGS index card, or what I'm thinking about is like a JPEG.
Yeah.
A JPEG that can fit on a screen with no problem and have every single VGS available and a big enough font to read while you're playing. But that's what we need. I can't find one online. I find websites that you got to scroll down. That's useless.
We need a VGS card. Okay, cool.
So somebody out there, if you can make a little card that's nice and tidy, we
Squidner
will.
says there is one already.
If there is one, email it to us. We'll talk about it on the next show, or we'll link to it. That would be great.
Yep.
Okay.
So this next one says, "Hey guys, love the show. Just an idea for the game. I would love to have the ability to play offline, even if only on a guest account and with everything unlocked. Therefore, not earning favor or worshippers. This is mostly due to the fact that I am playing behind a proxy at my boarding school, and so I cannot connect to the servers for login. I will only be behind the proxy for 1 more month, so I'm leaving for good because I'm leaving for good on the 28th. But it would be nice." It would be a nice addition to play the practice games that are run offline anyway without having to log into the servers first.
Oh.
I think that's basically not DLC. What's the phrase I'm looking for? DRM.
DRM. Right.
Yeah.
Not being online.
I think the fact that you can't play it at all if you're
free to play though. Like, what's the need for DRM?
At the same time, can you play against bots with any god? Or do you have to play the ones that are in circulation? That's what he's saying. He's also saying that
I think you can play with any god.
Really?
Yeah, but
You can try out the gods in some form. I think it's I don't know if it's in the joust or if it's in the
I've never poked around with anything like that.
But I think there's some mode where you can definitely play with any god.
Practice allows all gods. So yeah, okay. Maybe practice.
But I mean, I agree. I think I don't see any reason why this would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offline practice. Sure. Change my mind.
What do the gods think?
Yes!
Okay.
Woohoo!
They're really happy.
They're happy about that one.
The god. Okay, we go in here from DJ MCG 100. Hello, Dead Workers Party. I think that your game is ready alert when you are on your desktop should not be as loud. I turned the sound almost all the way down and it was still quite loud. Thanks for making the awesome podcast, Brandon DeBoer.
I really like the big loud thing.
I do too. It really lets you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that the square that pops up?
Yeah.
yeah. Boom. Makes that crazy sound effect.
No, I'm all for it.
I mean, if it's annoying and getting in the way, then why are you in a queue? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's only there to alert you of your own actions.
Yeah.
It's not like it's spam or something.
True.
So
Sorry, that's too bad.
they say
No!
No. So, by the way, we did get the card, the VGS deal here.
Okay, cool.
And, I can't cut to it. I'm on a different computer here, but,
it's on the Smite wiki.
it's on the Smite wiki, and it is a JPEG. It's pretty big. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. I might play with this. We'll link to this in the, I really want to show the people at home that are watching this. on YouTube.
There goes the
So I'm
stream.
No.
This is my laptop screen, but you can see if you're, watching on YouTube. It does take up the whole screen. There's a lot of dead space, white space. It could be tightened up a little bit, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, just like seeing it like this, it's like I don't know if it's faster just to look at the commands in game because like as you type them, these menus come up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then also learn your letters, right?
Learn your letters.
Learn your letters.
Get some
hook-
letter learning in.
Hooked on phonics.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh.
Oh,
my God.
So I got a couple videos and a link today. First off, there's this great promo video that somebody made. It's called Smite, the most unique online MOBA. So all you grammar Nazis can freak out about that. Most unique is a terrible way of saying things. This is an excellent little...
They could have said the very most unique.
Exactly. Excellent little video promoting Raw. It's silly. It's fun. So there you have it. Our next video is called Adventures in Smite. So there's this website, and it's called Smite. And the goal of it is to you press a button, and depending on how you set the circumstances up, it will pick your god randomly for you, and then randomly tell you the skills, like make a random skill level up thing, and then it'll give you random items to buy. And so the goal is, what I do is I go into the game, and I'm gonna make the build that the Smite site gave me, and then I'm gonna try to win.
Now, is everybody
That's a
playing
crazy
doing the
idea.
same game?
That's the question, and I think that's why it's a little bit Smite low.
That's interesting.
So anyway, there's a video. I'm going to link it in the show notes, and basically it's someone playing Smite Troll, their first game playing Smite with the Smite Troll build.
That's pretty fun. That's
So yeah. This last link that I have here, I got off of Reddit. It's kind of interesting. Basically, it's the God popularity list. And basically, they went to tier monsters and looked at the way tier monsters had ranked the gods, like what people chose the most. And the number one chosen god is Anhur.
Okay. Interesting.
Number-
See him a lot. I'm kind of surprised that Fenrir and Isis aren't higher on the list.
Yeah.
Ymir is 2. Poseidon. Where's Bakasor?
And seeing Thor on there, we had a Thor day the other day
Interesting.
where the match was all Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
And I played an Assault right after it, and I got Thor. Oh man, that's like the worst. I had to watch 9 other Thors.
Yeah,
and beat
with their
this
walls
guy.
and everybody's
now I've got to
spinning
join
around.
in an Assault and beat him too. I mean, I wrecked face with him, but that's just me. Cause
You have been slain.
no, I meant
You rock.
what? That's right. I'm
Awesome.
what? Yeah.
So anyway, the beginning is Anhur, Ymir,
I'm the greatest.
Poseidon, Neith, Apollo, Thor, Guan Yu, Hades, Isis.
So
That's-
Neith
that's
is 5.
Yeah. Now, at the back of the list is Arachne, Bakasura,
Bakasoro.
Bastet, Vamana, and Athena, but that's because Athena's brand new.
So
Yeah.
Bakasoro is way down there.
Yep. He is second. He is third to last.
And it's weird.
It's kind of cool. Nobody ever picks him, though. So I can
Well,
always
he's
get him.
considered an underpowered god. Like if you look on Reddit, like people say him, Bastet. I want to say Neith, maybe not Neith. There's like about 5 gods that they're like, these are old gods that need to be revamped and they need to be better. And Vulcan's one of them.
Yeah.
And I disagree with a lot of these because
Should I not play him anymore?
no, I think that's it. I think once you learn how to play him, he's good.
Yeah.
But I think he has a higher learning curve than most gods. And until how many people know that when he does his ult that you can sit there and do that spam that AoE attack at the same time?
Oh, the spitting thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you also do an extra damage attack thing if you do it while you're spitting the things out.
Oh, yeah.
How many people know that?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like,
not.
you know what I mean? And that's a big way to kill people when you're Bakasura. Like,
Right.
you see people just doing it and like just spitting out, and you're like, no, why aren't you spamming your attack too? That's free.
That's
damage.
half of the thing. Yeah.
But it's things like that I think people aren't picking up on. Some of the guys like Vulcan. I go magic all the time, and like I'll have the high skills on the team, and it's like maybe that's not how he was designed, but it works.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's a lot of these characters, and I disagree that they're that underpowered compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
I think it's just
I
grass
have
is greener.
I have yet to see a god that I thought was totally underpowered. I've played gods that I did not think worked well with my playstyle. I do not like Arachne at all.
Oh yeah. So you don't like Arachne? I don't like Artemis at
Yeah.
all. I keep playing her,
Really?
and I really want to like all the gods, but every time I play Artemis, I just don't.
I love Artemis.
I don't like her
It's a
any of
stupid
her
bore.
ults. I don't like her ult. I don't like
like
her,
it when it happens to
her
me.
three. I don't like any of her abilities.
Really?
Yeah. Every time
you're
I
like
play-
a crazy person.
But out of all the gods, that's the only one I don't really like. So that's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Edekar brings up some points in the chat room that like one stun and you shut down Bakasura, ult or not, and Vulcan's lacking in CC, and that wins pro games. Not a pro player, so I don't.
Email.
I don't see a lot of that, I guess.
Email.
But I don't know. Like, it seems like a lot of people's ults can be shut down.
Yeah.
Like, and it's annoying, like, to have your ult shut down. But I mean,
Yeah, with the Aegis or the beads,
and just other abilities happening. Yeah,
just other
Stuns
stuff. Yeah.
and,
Neathing
and
out.
I think really that needs to be rebalanced across the board, because I think there's a lot of people's ults who don't get broken by stuns. And I think, you know what, if my ults can be broken by someone else's stun, then
That's a good
your ult
point.
needs to be able to be
That's a
broken
good
by
point, because I
stun.
don't know that you can do anything about, say, Neath's ult being sniped.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get out of view, I guess, and run around.
There's actually a lot of
that,
things.
right?
Well, someone else can stand in front of you. Loki can drop his number 2, the little Fey guy.
But that's team play, though. I'm talking about how do you, as a person,
Well,
get
if
out of
someone's
it.
stunning someone else to drop someone's ult is team play too.
Well, no, I was thinking like trinkets and stuff like that. Like with just in-game items, you can negate a bunch of ults.
Yeah.
You know, like beads and the Aegis trinket, all that stuff won't do anything against Neath or probably a
what
bunch
about
of other
barrier?
ults.
The one that gives you barrier, that doesn't block her ult?
What does that one do?
It gives you a shield or something? I don't know the name
Oh,
of
yeah.
it. I never get it, but I know there's one that puts
maybe-
a barrier. I
maybe.
mean, I think there's probably some different ways to block a lot of these, but
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe it's built.
my thing is with ults, I think they should be evened. Like, if you're going to troll me, I'm going to troll you.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, you're right. And Aegis will stop all the damage, so technically you could stop her ult. At the second of sniping, you soak up all the damage, and then the snipe happens, and you walk away free.
Yep.
So, I guess there
Chris
is
makes
no...
a good point. You could rage quit.
So there's no ult that you can't escape that I can think of. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Apollo coming out of the sky, Thor coming out of the sky, Nisha taking you into the sky. I mean, yeah, I think they can all be blocked. Plus, that's part of the balance.
You can't
Right?
block Athena's ult. Well, I guess you could by killing the person that she's
Oh,
landing on.
it's
but-
such a passive thing, though. It's not even attacking you. It's like, well, she does an AOE blast right when she hits the ground.
And she gives she gives you a buff when she lands by you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you could trinket that. I mean, you could get out of the way of her landing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think everything is totally balanced and totally for prime time. Totally release this game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, Shablanke.
You just stop.
Huh.
I mean, I know it's visually.
Well, you could beads out of it, right? All it is a stun.
Yeah, but just stop for that half a second. Like, and does everybody not have that time down to like run and then like boop
And stand
and then
somewhere in
run?
safety, right next to your tower,
Well,
or
just not even that. Just running and picking up just in time to not get stunned and then run again.
Oh. Wait, what do you mean picking up? Picking what up?
If you're not moving when that stun goes off, you don't get stunned.
Oh, that's what it is. I wondered why sometimes it doesn't happen.
Really?
I thought it was a % chance.
We tell people that every time we play.
Oh.
Yeah, just
I
don't
know.
move and you won't get stunned.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's like that question like, well, okay, if I run as fast as I can and get stunned, is that going to be better off than standing here and not moving? So
Well,
the
I
answer
always
is
thought it was a
move.
guaranteed thing because
No.
when me and you are on a lane and we see that ult happening against the enemy, we run up because I'm ready to like.
Oh, I run up because I know they can't see me.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
They're not seeing me until I get in close range, and then hopefully they're going to try to run away from you and get stunned. Right?
Oh yeah.
So I always run in when I see
and
that
try to
going
make
on.
them move. Well, that's a good tip. I like that.
you go.
That's an old tip, but a new one to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was another great show.
Oh, is that the show?
That's the show.
What?
That is the show.
It doesn't seem. I think we should go back and do this
Ah, we
again.
had so much fun with
Now,
this
are
show.
we putting that one Just Ward link? I don't think we even talked about it. We're putting that.
Well,
in
I was
signings.
kind of. I haven't been able to watch it completely, so I don't know if it's like family friendly or not.
Oh.
But while we were talking about wards, there was a video that I saw on Smite, and it was basically a guy talking about wards. So I'll check it out. It might be in the show notes if it's not, just totally foul mouthed.
Well, then just fast forwarding through this whole video, I don't see anything Smite related in the video. Like it's just him talking to the screen.
Yeah, he's talking about wards.
Oh, is he talking about? Maybe he's like a ward of the state.
It's just like a still frame of his face.
No, he's talking to the.
Oh,
camera.
you just have it on pause.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no, that's League of Legends.
Is it LOL stuff? Okay.
Because I see the crossed things, which
Yeah.
I always got.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Item.
Item.
Okay, so you know what, guys?
You rock.
You're really
Awesome.
Awesome.
and this show has been
Completed.
Nice.
so. Hopefully, we haven't done too many,
Curses.
and we haven't
Gank.
your evening.
Yeah, gangsta. So we haven't actually checked our voicemail ever, I think, right?
Nice job.
No, yes, always.
Oh, we do?
We've never gotten
Oh, it's just
anything.
never anything in there?
Never got anything.
You guys who listen to the show, if you call in, you'll be like so cool. And all your friends will be like, man, you're so cool.
And
So give us
there's
a call.
good chance you'll get an unlock if we have any.
Hey, that's a good one. Why not? We got a ton. We're
Like
swimming
if you're
in
the
them.
only one that calls in and we use it, and we have unlocks, you'll get one. If 10 people call in, we'll at least random one, if not multiples.
Yeah. We like hearing your voice, So give us a ring. It's 662-736-8260. And that is not a toll-free call. So use Skype or Google or, one of the free ways to call. And it's basically voicemail, so we're not going to answer the phone. Just leave voicemail and we'll play it on the show. Also, email us your goodies, smite@deadworkers.com.
Yeah.
That's your questions and comments and
And if you're watching this on YouTube or you plan to watch this on YouTube in the future, be sure to subscribe to our Dead Workers On channel. It's a new channel that we're going to be putting all our podcasts on separately. We will probably like it for a few weeks or months until people figure out where it is on the main channel.
yeah. So this video right here is going to be on that channel.
On the
right?
On channel. I think
So it's youtube.com/deadworkerson.
And if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see it on the right side with Dead Workers Play as well, which we'll be putting some Smite footage on as well of us
Yeah.
playing Smite.
Dead Workers Play.
Matter of fact, this troll game we're about to play may end up on there.
Oh, now that we have this gaming channel, there's going to be a ton of really cool Smite stuff. Yeah, we got to do the trollolol thing.
And I did see someone ask in the chat room earlier, do we actually play with people who friend us or get referred by us to the game? And the answer is most definitely.
A ton. We're always playing with people that just randomly add us. A lot of times in a lobby, we'll just hear, hey, man, I like the show. I watch your show, and it's cool. We're like, hey, you want to play? Come on,
Play. And we usually have to cycle people out because there's multiple people on.
Yeah. We'll always try our best to cycle through and get a good 5 team, even though we might all lose. It's still fun.
Still fun. And it looks like everybody's put Wes to sleep tonight.
Yeah, it's
You're
very late.
welcome.
So we're going to have to say,
Bye.
Till next time.
and I hope we did
Nice job.
and don't forget.
I'm the greatest.